Hello everybody. 3 things about me that you cannot see by just looking at me. First of all, my name. My name is Joyce. You may call me Professor Fernandez, Mrs. Fernandez, Miss Fernandez, or Joyce. I am happy with any form as long as you say it with a smile. I'm going to turn this around. I think I'm fuzzy. I'm going to see if this makes any sense. I'll try this way. The next thing, I'm incredibly frugal. This is an iPhone 7, and I've been told for quite a while now I should update. I recently bought one of my nephews an iPhone 14 as a gift. Happy to spend the money on him. Not happy to spend the money on me, but maybe this will be the year. The other thing is I love to meditate at the ocean. I take long walks on the ocean sometimes. We have such a beautiful seacoast, and I want to take as much advantage of that as possible. Is that 3? I think I'm done. But I also want to tell you that I love winter. I love the winter. I love when trees look exactly like this. And by friends and family, I have been called Morticia Adams. When my daughter was younger, she's 35 now, she would be at almost every Halloween, she was Wednesday Addams. And they said, yes, that's because you encouraged her to be Wednesday Addams. So winter's my favorite season. I love to be outdoors. I'm going to turn it around again. I'm on the campus of Bristol Community College right now. And this is the Saturday before we start. I don't know if you were able to see me, but your introductions can be very quick and rapid. They do not have to be long. And don't feel like you have to tell us really private information. You're always going to choose in this class what you disclose. You might not want to disclose where you live or where you work, or if you have children, that's your privacy. But if you choose to, sure. We are going to find out a lot about each other by the topics we pick in the discussion boards, what our responses are over time, and hopefully it all stays confidential. What happens in a COM 104 public speaking class has to stay here to keep us all safe and keep the integrity of our private information exactly that private. So I am Joyce Fernandez. I am the lucky person who gets to be your teacher. I started teaching here in 1978 when you were not even a thought. Yet you were up in the clouds. I love it. I enjoy it so much. I love the asynchronous classes like you are taking right now, especially because with your presentations, you can create your own environment. If you want to do your presentation outside, you can. If you want to do it at work, you can. If you want to do it with an audience to help support you, to keep you from being monotone and you being right in the moment, get an audience. Sometimes I do workshops that I have to do on Zoom, and I make sure my granddaughters are in the living room when I'm doing them because I seem to keep my energy up, even when a child is listening to me. There's something about being by yourself that seems really weird, right? So get an audience if you want to do your presentation in your car. I had noticed since March of 2020, when many students who had never done asynchronous public speaking were put into that position, that they utilized that opportunity to their advantage of being able to be as creative as they wanted to be. I've had many videos that were done at students' workplaces, in their kitchens, and they would bring us to places that we would never expect to ever go with someone, in their barns, in just everywhere. As long as the integrity and privacy of the people around you is met so that you're not exposing other people to this virtual world, that's fine. And as long as we can hear you. Sometimes I've taken the iPhone, the cheap 7 iPhone, to the beach thinking I'm going to do a speech while I'm walking on the beach. But the wind would be too much and you really couldn't hear me. Right now you can hear, I'm on the Fall River campus in front of H Building, or on the side of H Building in front of the solar panels, and I can hear Route 24. So I hope it's not too noisy. All right, I'm going to go. But you see, I need a new phone because see how fuzzy it is? But when I go like this, it's not. Maybe somebody who's more technically oriented can tell me, it's just like something I have to snap into place. Oh my goodness. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad I'm here. This is one of my favorite formats to teach asynchronous. I look forward to your presentations. I look forward to your first thing is your speech of introduction. It could be 30 seconds long. Make sure that the light is in front of you. Sometimes students will put themselves in, like with their back to an open window and they're facing the room and all we see is darkness. And if that's what they were intending to do so that they don't feel as nervous, well, that's one thing, but I will ask you politely to please do it again. And also, I hope I'm not making you dizzy. If you do just a voice, I will ask you to do it again. The course tool we're putting these videos on is called VoiceThread, and I think some students can see there's a feature where you can just record your voice and they think, I'll do that. But that's not public speaking. Public speaking needs the vocal and the visual all together. And you can show your personality, be who you are, I will be who I am, and we'll meet somewhere in the middle. So you take care. I will see you on your speeches of introduction. You have a little time to do them. I think I posted for 10 days for them to get done. Of course, the sooner you get to do it, the sooner you'll get to see other students, because once you submit it through VoiceThread, and if you do everything right, you save your video, then you submit it, you'll go into the student gallery. And once you're in the student gallery, any other students who have also saved and submitted their work, you'll get to see them. If you don't save and submit, you will not see the other students. So you'll know you're successful when you can see everybody else. If you have any technical issues at all throughout the whole semester, please call the Site Lab or the Help Desk. I put the phone numbers on our checking in with week 1, so please call. If you call me directly, you're wasting time, because I don't know your computer and I could have a guess of what was wrong, but I could be so wrong and you will be wasting time. So call directly. Technical support is there. You are not alone. All right, did I say 3 things about myself? I said about 23 things about myself. And your introductions can be longer than 3 things. It's really up to you. This is such a design as you go course, and it is for you to work on your delivery skills. I'm not grading your content as long as it is legal and in good taste and not offensive. I am looking at your delivery. So always speak from your heart and from what's true to you. Be yourself and you will be great. You will be more than enough. Take care.